Hello, this is Scott Beatty and welcome to my YouTube channel, Scott Beatty 369. This is my fourth bongo tutorial, and the rhythm that we're going to be learning today is this. Okay, so before we learn this, what we need to know is a counting system, and it goes 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and now this actually follows along from my previous lesson, this rhythm. It's just slightly different, but we're just going to call this the larger bongo and we're going to call this the smaller bongo. Okay, so our first strike, so we're actually going to do two together on the smaller bongo. So we're going to use the index finger of our right hand and the thumb of our left hand, and we're going to strike together. Now what's might be a bit tricky about this is we don't want to leave our index finger pressed against the skin, but we want to leave the thumb of our left hand pressed against the skin. So we want to go . You might need to practice that one for a while, so okay, so for the second strike, what we are going to do is we're going to also strike the smaller bongo with the thumb of our left hand. So we're going to go like that. So the first two strikes, if we count along, the first two strikes, this one is going to be on the 1, and this one's going to be on the So it's going to sound like this: 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and I might take it a bit slower. Here we go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2 and 3E and 4E and 1. Okay, so for the third strike, what we're going to do is we're going to strike the smaller bongo with the index finger of our right hand. Oh, there it is there. And when we strike it, it's important that we leave the thumb of our left hand pressed against the skin of the smaller bongo. So what we want to do is go 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and so this, when we strike that, I know I only counted 1E and a 2E and sometimes I count 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and but when we strike the smallest bongo, while the thumb of our left hand is pressed against the skin, we either strike it on the second beat or the fourth. Sorry, on the second count or the fourth count. So it'll sound like this: 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and just make sure you're trying to stay as relaxed as possible throughout this. Okay, so the next strike, we're actually going to strike the smallest bongo using these three fingers here. So those three fingers, not our index finger. We're not going to use our index finger, we're going to use those three fingers. We're actually going to leave it pressed against the skin. Okay, so it'll sound a bit like this: 1E and 2E and 3 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so that strike there is on the E of after every 1, 2, 3. Sorry, after the 1 and the 3. So no, it's not. It's after the 2 and the 4. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay. So let's slow this down a lot. So we'll go 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay. For the 5th strike, what we want to do is strike the larger bongo with the index finger of our, using the index finger of our right hand, and that's on the and of the 2, of the and after the 2 and the 4. Okay, so it will sound like this. So it's straight after that. So it'll sound like this: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Alright, so let's play it at that speed, so it should sound like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E, 4 E and 1. Alright, so we'll play along to the metronome. Now I'm running out of breath as I count, so what you can do is count inside your mind, but we'll do this along to the metronome. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3, 4 E and 1 E, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Alright, we'll try it a bit faster. I'm not going to count this time, so you just hear the metronome. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 Alright, you'll probably notice I didn't leave those fingers pressed against the skin a couple of times. I'm just going to maybe break it down. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to do the third, fourth and fifth strike. So the third, fourth and fifth strike should sound like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so I just thought I'd break that up for you. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Alright, we're going to try it a little bit quicker. Hang on, bear with. That's not faster, we'll go even faster than that. I was just thinking too, if you're finding this a little bit hard, learn the rhythm in my third tutorial, which goes like this: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Because the only difference between the rhythm I taught you in the third tutorial and this tutorial is it's got that extra strike there. Okay, so this is the first rhythm in the first tutorial: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and sorry, the third tutorial, I'll do it again: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and this one here is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and. Well, there is a slight difference in this one when you do that on the first strike. In the third tutorial you've already left your thumb against the skin, but in this tutorial it's like that. Right, we'll do it a bit quicker. Quicker again. Alright, we'll do it really fast. Try and do it faster again, hang on. obviously when you start to play at that tempo, even myself, I was finding I was getting a little bit tensed up. So it's really important to learn the beat really, really slow and really relaxed. And when you do that, what you'll find is when you play the rhythm faster, your hands are still going to be relaxed. Alright, thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned something from it. Goodbye.